Alright everybody, this is a 2014 Chaparral 226 SSI Deluxe Edition. I'm going to give you a quick walk around so you can see what these boats look like. Starting up here in the front, we have the fog lights, the anchor locker there in the center with pop-up cleats along the sides, grab handles, another pop-up cleat. There's two more here at the back of the boat, the fuel cap, the transom radio remote with the trim. Alright, on the back of this boat here, this is the 226 Deluxe. It comes with the stereo control here. You can turn it on or off, change your volume and your stations and your music if you're using your iPod or anything back here while you're in the water or sitting back here. It also has your trim tab here, trim up and down. The cool part about this part here on the trim is even if your battery switches are off, you don't have to, your boat's covered, you don't have to climb in, turn your switches on. This switch will work even when the battery selector is in the off position. That's also a nice feature there. Got a tow ring for your tubes, another grab handle, another gas cap. It's got dual fuel fills. There's also the other pop-up cleats there, the ladder in there. It's a 3-step ladder. It folds out with the handle. This boat has the Bravo 3 dual counter rotating props. This prop here is a 4-blade. This is a 3-blade. It's got a 24 pitch. Moving along, there's the other pop-up cleats that just pull out, slide in. More here at the front. On the other side with the other docking lights, the horn here that comes out the front. Your lights there on top for your navigation. Alright, we'll take a look inside. Alright, standing here on the back of the boat, here's the swim platform. This boat has the padded mat on the platform. Here's your big full all the way across sun pad. Underneath the center portion here, lifts up. There's a drain there. You can throw wet ropes, wet life jackets, whatever you want in there. And also, if you have it clean and dry, you can throw your towels in there for those cooler nights. As the motor heats up, this space inside here heats up and keeps your towels nice and warm. It also helps to dry out your wet equipment. The drain, however, does go into the bilge area of your boat, and then you can either pull the drain plug, or if you get enough water in there, you'll pump out with your bilge pump. Under this side, this seat flips up, locks up, becomes a backrest when you're laying out if needed. And also underneath it, you can flip it further forward. It'll lay open. There's a cooler that's built in. A small igloo cooler. It's kind of a designated space for it. Underneath this is a liner that pulls out. Underneath this is your battery setup. There's your batteries under here. Got a battery charger that I put in on this boat. The other side, it also flips up. However, this one does not lock in. It flips up to allow access to the storage hatch, but mostly it's designed when you get on your boat from the back to walk through without stepping on your cushions. We'll do that now. Turning back around, this area here has this cushion here goes in there when it's down. It also comes out for when you board your boat, that you don't also have to step on your cushions to save wear and tear. It just slides right back into place. Inside this storage locker, comes in, there's a nice big deep area. There's also a table here included that you can install either in the front or back of your boat, either way. Comes with a leg. So this seat cushion just piles right in to fill your space. Lays back over. This cushion lifts up. There's a little bit of storage in there. This other cushion lifts up. Storage in there. Also here in the back is your battery switch. This boat has the upgraded seats with your controls for your rotate and your forwards and backwards movement here. And the handles, they just lift up like so to do that. The bolstered seats, they flip up on both sides. Here behind the driver's seat, more storage underneath there, deep. They also have handles built into the back of both seats. Going up here, this is a filler cushion for the bow of the boat. I'll show you that in a second. Here's a console laid out very nice. You have your controls here. There's a button on this to engage your stereo or remote. Dimmer switch for the gauges. This one has your docking lights, your courtesy lights, accessories built in. On this side you have your nav lights, your bilge, your blower and your horn, the key, tachometer gauge, other gauges, speedometer. Nice steering wheel. This stays level as you turn the steering wheel left or right. Very nice dashes, all leather, nice good stitching detail. The passenger side matches as well. Inside here is your glove box. There's a USB port in there, an auxiliary in port, and also a 12-volt lighter port in there. Grab handles, speakers, cup holders. This boat is rated for 12 people or 1650 pounds. However, with the 12 people capacity, there's only 6 built-in cup holders, 4 in the back, 2 up here in the front in the corners. These seats flip down to allow access underneath the consoles on both sides. The passenger console also has this door that opens in, that allows you access into there. Above that is your stereo. There's a cooler built in here in the very front seat with an overboard drain. Adequate storage under both cushions. The passenger cushion opens up for the storage and it goes all the way back under the console on the passenger side. The driver's side here, its storage is sectioned off to the front section only, and the only access behind the console is through the drop down door to allow into there. All stainless steel, they're held up by magnets. Another cool feature on these boats for your nighttime driving and any cooler days as well. These doors latch shut across the front, sectioning off the front and the back. Close your windshield like so, and most of the wind goes up and over the boat. The people in the back still feel a little bit of the breeze, but not nearly as bad as most of the others that you would normally feel. And that's pretty much the basic layout of the front. This boat also has a built-in anchor locker here with the cutout for your rope to come through. Open it up, lace flat over. It's got a chain in there, your anchor in the corner, so you have your anchor keeper. Throw them down in there to throw ropes, chain. I think this is 100 feet of rope. I'll throw some other stuff in there as well. It also gives you the textured here to stand up on the front of your boat if you're going to jump off or pulling your anchor up, whatever you got. I did fail to mention this is what the bow of the boat looks like with the filler cushion in place. It takes up all the space there in a nice one big padded area with your 2 speakers in the front. This place is very large, even for a grown adult. I'm able to sit either crossways all the way back and lean straight across with plenty of room for my feet, or if I'm on the side I can go all the way forward, legs flat, stretched out. It's a pretty large bow. You can put several kids up here, a couple of adults, whatever you prefer. Very large area for that. Moving here back to the engine bay, this whole area opens up for that. That looks like. The pads on both sides lift up, gas shocks to hold it. This particular boat has the 5.0 motor in it, one of the smaller motors for this boat, but it has plenty of power. This boat even loaded out with adults and a fuel tank, filled to capacity of 51 gallons. The speedometer still shows 54 miles an hour under wide open throttle. Here in the front here you have your gear lube monitor, your oil filter up here at the top for easy access when changing, oil fill, and your dipstick to check it. Directly underneath the motor there is, you can kind of see it right in there, is the automatic float switch for the bilge pump, and the bilge pump is connected to that. Pumps overboard. Over here your fuel filter is inside of this piece here. It is water cooled, so that your fuel is always cool before it goes into the motor. For winterizing this boat, there are 3 plugs to pull. I have them removed currently. There's one that goes into here. You pull that one, it vents the rest of the system. There's one that screws in right there on the fuel filter to drain the water out that cools it. And down here at the very bottom, right about there, is where the last one goes that drains all the water from the system. More about this boat underneath all of this area here, moving down and along. It's all padded. There's the other cup holder, and that's padded all the way to the very back. This boat has a tower in it. It has the textured gunnels there to step in and out, moving up to the tower. Nice big tower all the way around. So there's 4 cup holders here. There's the one up high. There's one here down low for the driver. Same on the other side of the boat. So it just gives you the 4 in the back plus the 2 in the front we talked about earlier. This boat has blue LED courtesy lights here in the back of the boat only to light it up. It lights up very nice at night. They're located here. There's one more up there towards the front on both sides. Lights it up very nicely. Overall, it's a very nice clean boat. I like it a lot. I've had it for a couple months now. This one has a snap-in carpet with a big locker here. Very large locker. I know it's hard to tell in this video. It's probably about a foot and a half deep, approximately 6 feet long. You can slide into it as an adult. It is big enough that you can put a wakeboard with bindings on it, slide it in the hole, leave the bindings on, shove it up there, and add more stuff as needed. There is a drain here in the back of it, a collection area for the water, and then there's a drain that goes to the back of the boat into the bilge area, where you can pull your bilge drain plug to let all the water out the back of the boat, or if it gets enough water and if you don't pull your boat out regularly, you can use the bilge to pump out the water. Alright, we're preparing here to start our boat up. Drain plugs are in, batteries on, engine bay is open. The bilge blower had already ran to clear all any fumes out. So here we go with our test. Turning the key, your gauges come up. They run through a self-test. They move up and down, left to right on both sides. These gauges are full of useful information about all kinds of stuff. You can scroll through, change them however you need to. Here we go. very good sounding motor.